All right, let's rock this. Yes. I mean, only one creature, but land of both colors, 3 land. We're playing first, so we just have to draw one of our 3 drops in the next 2 cards. Is that asking too much?
Apparently so.
Yep. Well, we haven't seen the next 2 cards. Or ask that they're kind of slow. That's kind of slow.
Speaking of,
Yes, they're kind of slow. We're
extremely slow.
slow.
See, you would think that we had built one of those decks. Like the giant monster deck.
Right. But we're 1 land away from being in good shape. So I could play this out now. Because he hasn't done much yet,
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to pass the turn. That would have been a good reason to have played it.
Oh well.
Yep. Ah! Okay. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you can search your library for a forest or plains and put it on the battlefield tab. Becomes a 6/7. But it has to get up to 7 devotion, and currently it's at 5. That is not good. Okay. So now we do have to play this, and I'm just going to go ahead and say, you control the deal damage to him. Gets him off of devotion a little bit farther.
It's amazing how quickly you can suddenly be in a lot of trouble.
Yes. It gets to search up land. That's nasty.
Oh, I shall place my leaf crowned druid upon my leaf crowned druid.
Yep. Is that the best you got?
At the moment, it is.
It really kind of is. And we're okay with him playing blue cards because they don't contribute to that devotion. So this could be where things turn in our favor. Probably Asp. He could have up some sort of counter spell, but nope. And then probably just get out the Nemesis. Because right now it feels to me like we're going big on him. And everything we're playing, all of our creatures are 4 power and 4 toughness or more, and he's at 3s and 2s. Our time to feed will be
quite effective.
Yes, fun. Now he's got to be pretty close to turning his god on.
So we should time to feed before that happens.
Okay, that turns it on. But that's okay, because that's probably what we want to target with our time to feed. Didn't realize we were that low. Okay. So I'm trying to feed this off of this. That means it's back a little bit of life. Turns this guy off. And then, just because we may need people, I think I'm going to go ahead and put Dragon's Mantle and do the heroic just for one. That'll draw us another card, which currently we can't play, but that's okay.
And what does Dragon's Mantle do?
It gives fire breathing.
Oh, okay. But it also has another ability, so it is completely outclassing fire breathing.
Right.
Since they cost the same.
Right. Okay, and now he has unblockable.
That's a problem.
Yes. I think Lightning Strike is the only thing we even have that would save us. So if that's the case, we don't really even want to play anything to tell him more. I'll put Dragon's Mantle to draw one more card. Nope, didn't get there.
Oh well.
Yes. Okay, so that tells me we probably do need to change up our plan a little bit. Now, not that we even saw these skull cleavers, but I think maybe having those guys in instead would be better.
Okay.
Just lowers our curve a little bit. Because we do have a lot of things that target creatures. And so being able to play one of those, even if we're then putting...
That's better. That's much better.
Would like a red source.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we're attacking out ahead on this one. And I think because we're ahead and he wasn't terribly aggressive, playing out that guy is the right play.
Yeah.
Because it may be that we are able to get in quite a bit of damage before he plays something, and maybe the first thing he plays we can kill. Or if it happens to be an enchantment, we can exile it. That looks delicious. Okay, that would be exactly the kind of thing we want to kill. Come on, Mountain. We could really get ahead here if we get a...
Oh yeah.
No, but that's pretty good too.
Oh yeah.
Although actually that's going to trigger the ordeal this turn because he'll be up to 3 +1/+1 counters, but that's fine. We're just getting super aggro and bolting to his face. Play an enchantment. No, so you probably have Grip Tide, or maybe that instant speed or flash creature with flying. You're going to surprise us with that. Are you just blocking or Dryad? Yeah, I'll take that. Because I don't think you'll have 2 answers. And we have 2 creatures who are threatening lethal. So as ugly as our first game was,
Our second game, we just ran them over.
yeah,
Well, the first game, we did not see what we needed. We
right,
saw nothing to play.
yeah. And that game
We saw
saw,
enough.
yep, we saw almost all early game.
Still none of the satyrs.
No. I definitely like the hero with an ordeal early on. Okay. That's an acceptable hand to me.
Okay.
I mean, we're getting to scry. Okay, so he has the god,
He has the god.
and
He has
the enchantments that he puts on lands.
and he has the enchantment that gave him unblockable.
So it's probably worth taking that. Then we can put out the Rambling Man. We could go Dragon Mantle on him and attack.
No.
That's probably our best bet for this turn, because otherwise we really want to draw into a fourth land, which we didn't.
That means we're one closer than we were.
Right. So maybe we get it next turn. And he's willing to trade, which is kind of what we wanted from that. Even though it's a 2-for-1, we drew a card, so it's kind of a 1-for-1. Still not getting there. At least we have that as an option. So he drew 2 cards.
Yeah, that draw Triton is pretty sweet.
Yeah. When you're playing an enchantment that lets you draw things. Okay. So I have no way to pump them right now.
No.
I could attack with the Dryad and play the other Dryad. Or I could leave this Dryad back and play the other Dryad.
I don't know, John.
Probably want to do it. Like, I don't like playing the Dryad for...
Not bestow?
Yes, but we're land hosed.
He's totally got a trick.
Yep. So I just want to draw it out. Or not. Probably wanted to clear the way for that creature. Well, that's much better. So we can put that out, and then we can time to feed to grow it.
Sure. Punches inspired creature.
Okay. Yep. The best thing is we're going to punch his inspired creature before it ever shows any of that inspiration.
That worked pretty well.
Yeah. And now we're getting to that point where this card really could come out of nowhere and be
Pretty devastating.
big, bad, and nasty. Ooh, and that's going to be good too. So we want to play this. Well, no need to play it now. That's just telling your opponent more than you need to. So do you want to take 5 or do you want to face a 5/5? You make the call.
Ferrogax.
Okay. Taking 5.
Is that one of those things you almost always question, John? Like when it drops you down to 7, especially?
It
Maybe he's got-
typically is. So they must have been in like a complete no-win situation.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that well, and the thing is that I don't know that we
Our sideboard had
absolutely nothing to do. Like, I guess,
because we never saw.
well, we saw
No.
we saw the Satyr once
Yes.
in this game. Did it do anything?
Right. It probably would have been the exact same thing. We would have attacked with the 4/2 Skull Cleaver instead of the 2/1 equipped with Dragon Mantle,
Yeah.
and he would have traded.
Yeah.
So-
No, that's just it. It's like no, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. It just didn't matter.
No, it really didn't. Okay, well, we made it past the first round, as unlikely as that is, and we'll see you in round 2.
Yeah.